The next items that I wanted to get were all of the different types of tulips that I needed for building the house. These would be easy to get since there was a flower forest next to where I found the donkey, and so I rode the donkey over to the flower forest and found large patches of each of the 4 colours of tulips. This made it simple to gather the amount of tulips that I had to get for decorating the house. I was also able to store the other types of tulips with the donkey while I collected each of the different kinds of tulips. I got all of the tulips that I wanted, and so I returned back to where the house was going to be built. This brought the total number of items collected for building the house up to 26, and the next items that I wanted to collect were all of the deep slate related ones. I left the area where I was planning on building the house and went back to the hole that was on the outskirts of the village. I dug into the stone so that my donkey had a place to stay while I dug further down towards the deep slate. I had to keep swapping between my pickaxe and torches so that I could light up the tunnel and then get my pickaxe back so that I could continue digging down. I eventually got down to the deep slate, and so I mined out an area and placed down a chest so that I could keep all of the deep slate that I collected in one place. When I gathered a large amount of deep slate, I returned back up to my donkey and took the deep slate to where I was going to build the house. But I did have to collect more deep slate, so I went back down to the mine, and after gathering a large amount of deep slate a second time, I returned back up to the surface, which took multiple journeys up and down so that I could take everything from the chest that I needed. This marked over the halfway point for collecting all of the materials that I would need to get for the house to be built. A quick item that I could get was the bamboo trapdoors that I needed, so I went to the small jungle biome that was next to the village, and from there I was able to get enough bamboo to start a simple bamboo farm. I continued to expand this farm as the bamboo grew until it was at a size that I was happy with, and so I gathered the bamboo required for crafting the trapdoors. Once I collected all of the bamboo that was needed, I removed all of the bamboo from the farms since I wouldn't need any of it anymore. And I then went to place the bamboo trapdoors in the chests where I was going to build the house. I wanted to continue the trend of getting the items that didn't need much work to collect, and so I used some of the sand I had already gathered to make the glass for the white stained glass panes. And the white dye that I required to make this item was crafted using bone meal. I used a few of the bones that I got from the desert temple to create the bone meal. The next item that I turned my attention to was the candles. I first went over to the beehives, which I used earlier, and harvested the honeycomb from the beehives. The second element of the crafting recipe that I needed to get so that I could craft the candles was string. This also marked an additional item off the list since I also required string as a material for building the house. I now had a total of 37 items out of the 72 items collected that I required to get before I could start building the house.